All right, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about boxing, baby. Let's talk about David Benavidez said he might go all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. They talking about his team, talking about that. We might go all the way up to the penthouse. And I mess with David Benavidez to keep a clean show. I'm with him. He no pause, but yeah, I like his whole mentality. I love his father. I love his brother. I love their mentality. They some badass dudes, bro. No doubt about it. But Al Heyman jerking them around like jerk chicken. All right. That's what's going on. Al Heyman out here jerking these dudes around. He want to say both of them for Canelo. He know Canelo been campaigning at 75. If he can get Bivol, he can get Benavidez a belt at 75. Then that can secure a potential Canelo fight down the line. And what's not happening is it's not enough casual fanfare in boxing right now for people to see David Benavidez on the platform and demand the Canelo fight. Same for Charlo. More people know Charlo because he's been in the game a lot longer, but it's not enough eyes on Jamal Charlo. Even for right now, or David Benavidez. If Al was smart, he'd just had them fight on Fox. And if push come to shove and he got to put them, in the same ring together, so be it. So be it. That's just the price of doing business. But at least you would have built them up where they can make top dollar. Now this dude hanging around the weight class, and Canelo wasn't even affiliated with PBC. He still turns around and gets a plant fight before Benavidez. Come on, and these dudes can't speak out against Al Heyman because even if it ain't even in their contract, it's not a smart move for your career. It's not a very smart move for your career, and it's messed up, dude. It really is messed up. These dudes on Al Heyman dime, but then again, you ain't got too many places. You ain't got too many places to sign in the sport of boxing. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be good, pros and cons wherever you go. So it is what it is. Everybody said, "Oh, never saw here," but you ain't got no choice. For you to remain independent, bro, you gotta have the cachet and the skill level of Roy Jones. And some people say Roy Jones left a lot of fanfare out there in that square circle still, without working with a major promoter. But he was invincible at one point in time, and he was invincible. But he's an anomaly, bro. Him in his prime, the highlights don't even do justice, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I say it again. The highlights don't even do justice. They don't. But then again, it is what it is. But they signed these contracts and they put blind faith in Al Heyman, and he said, "Baby Benavidez, we either move to 47 pounds for Beterbiev or Bivol Ramirez fights." He said David Benavidez is ready to make a major breakthrough, but marquee matchup still seem to escape him. Shout out to whoever wrote that. I can't pronounce it. Said to land the career-defining fights he desires, 168-pound knockout artist is willing to move up to 175 pounds to take on light heavyweight champions and top contenders. Father and trainer Jose Benavidez Sr. told Boxing.com in an interview, quote, "David is an animal. He trains super hard. He's focused and disciplined. He wants to stay active and keep advancing. We'll fight anybody in any order to make our history. We're always in the gym, staying ready," said, Benavidez Sr. Quote, all right, let me just focus on that. One thing you've noticed from a lot of PBC fighters, I don't know how many of y'all seen that movie called Spy Kids. I'm a little bit younger than maybe somebody who wouldn't know, but right around my age, I don't know how many people seen that movie called Spy Kids, right? And remember when in the first one, they was kind of singing a lullaby backwards, and they was crying out for help. That's pretty much what PBC doing right here. They crying out for help. It's everybody, PBC fighters, I want to stay active. I want to be active. I want to be active. In a way, that's kind of like telling y'all like Al Heyman can't keep them active. And Al Heyman, when it is opportunities for activity, Al Heyman is turning down opportunities to stay active. That's what that's saying. A lot of these dudes complain about Al, and y'all can't read between the lines. Said, quote, if Arthur Beterbiev is presented to us, we'll definitely take it. We are open to testing the waters at 175 pounds. I would love a fight with Dimitri Bivol. They sparred before. Gilbert Ramirez, another fight we want. We're ready. They also sparred. If no one wants to fight at 168, we're going to have to move and bounce up and down. We're ready to test our skill and give the fans what they want. Now the thing is this: it ain't about what they want. It's about what Al wants. That's what happened when your son side on the dotted line. It's what Al Heyman wants. It's never about what David completely wants. It's more about what Al Heyman wants. All right? And that's what it is. It's about Al's plan. Al's plan. That's what it's really about. It's about Al Heyman's plan. And, you know, they can say what they want to do. And, you know, everybody got preference. I still smack out on Holly Berry. No doubt about it. Though, you know, that's just my preference. Don't mean my preference is reality. Love Kiki Palmer. That's my, you know, that's a whole bunch of money get in my pocket. That probably ain't gonna happen. You know, and that is what it is. But, you know, I'll talk about what Benavidez said about Beterbiev on the Sean Porter show in a minute. He said, quote, he has a lot of skills that people haven't seen yet. People say he can't box well. He hasn't had to box. He need to box. He's stronger than his opponents that Benavidez seen. With Beterbiev, you have to move around. You can't just come forward. That guy hits hard. He's a super smart, very intelligent for somebody like that. We have to be super careful. We would have to box, use the jab, head movement, use some angles. Continue quote, people want to see fights that are really dangerous. One loss doesn't mean anything in our minds. He's a warrior. He's willing to risk his undefeated record. And I love the way they talk. I love the way they carry themselves. He said he probably need a couple fights before fighting Beterbiev. He said, but I'm paraphrasing, real recognize real. You know, and you know, it is what it is. And I understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we got to move around. We got boxing, all that type of stuff, man. And sometimes that ain't enough. We being real, sometimes that ain't enough. So, I mean, you know, so, but yeah, I feel him on that. I definitely feel him on that. I definitely feel him on that. I definitely do. You know, because, you know, it's frustration. Got all these names in the division, right? They work with Al Heyman, you know, and we can't get none of this stuff. Canelo work with Al Heyman, can't get none of this stuff. Come on. Can't get none of this. Can't get none of these fights. Come on. That's frustrating. And all these dudes, and then on top of that, I can't keep getting fight. I get a fight, and then I don't know who I'm getting back in the ring. If y'all really read between the lines, man, these PBC fighters are fed up. They are fed up. And that's the honest truth. They are fed up. Now, you know, he sparred Bivol Ramirez. Let's see what Ramirez got. He finally fighting a top opponent. I expect Bivol to win the unanimous decision, pretty much running away. I don't think he's going to stop him. You know? But, I mean, sorry for them barking. They barking at absolutely nothing. Not a chihuahua about to bark. Hold on. Yeah, my bad, y'all, man. Come here, buddy. Hey, man, because outside, he got to go outside next. He bring a lot of ruckus, Mr. Mason. But, you know, like I said before, it is what it is, man. It's just frustration, bro. That's exactly what it is. It's frustration. All this frustration, the daddy frustrated. They want big fights. He young. They not active. If they was active, it'd be another story. You know. And then it's just Al Heyman don't want to make the fights. You hear Espinosa and Al Heyman beefing. Allegedly, it got something to do with David Benavidez. Allegedly, it got something to do with Benavidez. Espinosa want to make Benavidez and Charlo. Al Heyman want to say both of them for separate fights with Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez said he wasn't fighting him. And Espinosa trying to tell Al Heyman, hey, man, he said he's not fighting him. What you waiting around for? You know? So, like I said before, it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes over there, man. And, like I said before, it is what it is. Many out there barking up a storm, and I guarantee it's nothing. But, it is what it is, man. But, I mean, him and Bivol Ramirez sparred. They said he really whooped on Bivol sparring, but that sparring is not a real fight. They working. And Beterbiev would be a nightmare. But I guess one thing, he got hand speed. And I think that he might catch Beterbiev on the right night. He is getting older, had another surgery. We'll see. Maybe he ought to catch him on the right night, but it's dangerous. And I like the way Jose Benavidez Sr. said it's the power, it's the intellect, it's the complete package, other than a whole bunch of athleticism, but he's sneaky quick. But it's frustration. They say, we go up, we go down. They just frustrated because they don't know what's happening. And now Heyman depriving them of opportunities, man. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.